Hello everyone, welcome back to Lynn's Homestead. Well, I try to check my other seals. Now I got these parts from rockauto.com. Well, I'll tell you what, at least one seal is right out of them all. Couldn't change the ones for the shifter, the shifting forks, they were wrong. Speedometer cable, wrong. Tail shaft, wrong. I'm going to have to contact and see about sending those things back, or at least get credit for it. So, what we're going to do, the gaskets I made, we're going to install them. I'm going to call that transmission done. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. Smash that like button if you like this type of content. Let's get started. We'll be using Permatex Ultra Black gasket maker. It's oil resistant. What I like to do is glue the gasket to here like it was originally, and I just normally put it on with my fingers. Okay, I'll put the cement all around here. Got some grease on here. I want to grease the seal. See? A little bit on there. So let's set the gasket on. The holes. They're around there somewhere. Okay. The bolts go through the crankcase into the oil cavity. We're going to put a little bit on each bolt. And that way, when everything dries, it will seal it. Goes the same if you're working on an engine and your bolts are going into the oil, or not the oil, the cooling system. They'll say to put some Permatex Blue on that. You know, Permatex Blue don't work on oil. Only the black. I think maybe even some gray may. Alright, got my bolts coated. Gaskets coated. Remember I made that mark up here and on here. Got grease on there. Let's see, let's find that mark. It's right there. Now I'm going to slide this thing on. Get the bolts in there. And I know this will never leak. Well, as long as I live, it should never leak. So let me get these bolts tightened up and we'll get to the side cover. Okay. This is done. Now this. Now let's see. Make sure it's kind of like in third gear. I'll lift this thing out. like that. Try to keep these things in line. I got this all cleaned up, and I got that cleaned up. So, same thing again. See where everything goes. And we'll get this covered up. Now, this type of gasket is original, well, not really original, but it's OEM type of gasket. It's what they would have used 50 years ago. Gaskets today use silicone. No glue, no nothing. You can easy change them. It also helps to have a clean surface. I do this. These are notorious for leaking. If you would have seen what it looked like when I pulled it out, it was covered in the thickest gunk I've ever seen in a long time. But you gotta look at the environment it's always been in. It probably never sat in a garage. I wish I had a garage to put it in. We don't want this thing leaking. There's a little pin over here which helps to line the thing up. Now, when you're doing this and you go to like maybe put it in your vehicle right away, you gotta let this gasket cement cure. Don't do like someone I knew a long time ago. He did it right away, and he couldn't figure out why we had a vacuum leak or why we had an oil leak. I told him, you fool, you got to let the cement cure before you put any pressure on it. But you know, some people are just impatient. I'm going to cover the bolts. I don't know whether it had anything on it to begin with. I'm taking a guess from the looks of it. I have to say no. But this is the one place you have to put sealant. Because if you don't, you're going to have a transmission, a dry shaft, and everything covered in tar. My truck is not really a showpiece, but you know it could be. Alright, so we got all my bolts covered. Set the gasket on. all the holes line up, including for that pin. Fun part has always been getting this thing in. Because now you got to be careful with the gasket. Look at that. First time. All right. Get these bolts on. Now let's see. I think this one goes up here. One bolt I missed. It was hiding. Alright. We got it covered. What holds the tag on. The nut driver. I believe I have one that's good. Maybe not. One side will seem to be missing. But these well sockets, original Craftsman, made in the USA. I've had these. I got these back in I'm gonna say, first set, my own tools, 1982. Expanded my set throughout the 80s. Toolboxes I've had since 88, 89. Take care of your stuff, it'll last a long time. I know I'm not using a torque wrench, but I don't know what the torquing sequence is on this. Can't find one. But I remember how tight they were. Okay. Neutral. Second. Transmission's done. Good day. So tomorrow's project, which I won't be filming at all, it's too easy even to bother with. But I'm going to be messing with the bell housing. But anyways, that's the end of the videos for the transmission. I think it went well, with the exception of 3 seals, which would have been 1, 2, 3, and well, technically 4 seals that were wrong that I bought through rockauto.com. I'm not going to hold it against them. I'm sure somebody just goofed up somewhere. But anyways, I hope you liked the video. It's about 90 degrees out here. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for stopping by Lynn's Homestead. You have an awesome day.